I'm excited because we got those amphibious white boys. I mean, these white boys and girls dominate swimming. I mean, these fish-like amphibious honkadonks just crush. And we got a new star. Women's swimming is going to sweep up. Can you go to UPenn trans swimmer? Now this episode is officially demonetized.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is the issue. For some reason, you get demonetized. Maybe I should support it here, and that'll help. This is what's happening to this girl is a disgrace that people are mad at this. This is a nice young lady who is crushing Division I NCAA records. All right? Her name is Lia Thomas. Lia Thomas took testosterone suppressants for 1 year, which is plenty. That's plenty. And went from competing as a very good boy in swimming in college to a dominant female. And a lot of people are wrongfully saying this is because she used to be a guy and she has an unfair advantage. Those people are called TERFs. Those people are called phobic. Those people are called horrible people. How can you insinuate such a thing? Look at this beautiful young lady who looks like she also could be in a Jersey cover heavy metal band. Her name is Lia Thomas. She's a beautiful young lady, and she absolutely crushed the record. So what happened is she's at the University of Pennsylvania. And after 1 year of testosterone suppressants, based on NCAA rules, she was able to switch and compete in collegiate competition as a member of the women's program. Hey, ladies, we got another lady on the team. I'd like to introduce you to Lia Thomas. And all the ladies were going like, yeah, I know Lia. I used to fuck him last year. I had a crush on him last year. So let's go to the record, because it's very impressive that a lady could crush the record by this many points, this much time. She was a 3-year member of the men's squad at Penn. So as a junior at Penn, she was a male swimmer. She was always a she. But when she presented as a male, because of oppression from phobic people, from oppression from phobic people, she presented as a male. During that time, she competed in the wrong body as a man, as a male, as a boy man, for 3 years on the male team. Then between junior and senior year, she changed. When she came back senior year, let's just say, some of her old friends were like, wow, what did you do this summer? You look like you had an interesting summer. And now Lia Thomas is breaking records for the Quakers. She swam the fastest women's time in the nation for 200-meter freestyle this weekend. This was a couple weeks ago. And there's still uproar over this. I don't understand what the uproar is. She's being penalized for being fast? What are people upset about? It's women sports. Why does anyone care? Trans women are the best thing to happen to women's sports because we're talking about collegiate women's swimming. Would we ever be talking about collegiate women's swimming if it wasn't for Lia Thomas? She is the Jackie Robinson of collegiate women's swimming. She is the Babe Ruth of collegiate women's swimming. She's putting it on the map. She is the Jake Paul of collegiate women's swimming. There's a lot of money now, okay? There's a lot of money going to come in. There's going to pour in from Nike. Nike's going to pour in. How much did she break it by? Can you just find that? Because it was she really crushed it.
Yeah, look right here.
Here we go. The result came a day after winning the 500-yard freestyle preliminaries by a whopping... Now, you guys watch the Olympics. We all don't know a lot about swimming, but usually... Okay, just leave it there, because when you watch high-level swimmers, Olympic swimmers, or collegiate swimmers, they all pretty much edge each other out sometimes by like a half a second. Even like the fastest men in the world, like Usain Bolt, beats a dude by like a second or less than a second. They're all fast. Lia, this nice young lady, won by 14.39 seconds. It's almost like the girl behind her was in the race that happened after her race. And I think she beat out a girl who was the previous fastest swimmer, right? So she absolutely demolished the record. And this is raising some eyebrows just because she was a guy last year. I mean, this is the type of discrimination that these evil people do. They're going, wait a second, could this 14.39 seconds, which doesn't happen in this sport, be have anything to do with the fact that she was a guy? I mean, how stupid does your reasoning have to be if you would suspect for 1 second that her being a guy last year had anything to do with that 14.39 second discrepancy? You're a moron. She's a lady. She just happens to be the fastest thing we've ever seen by a real lot. By a real lot. 14, just to be clear, 14.39 seconds in a race is what Usain Bolt would beat me by. So the difference between Lia Thomas and the rest of the field is the difference between me and Usain Bolt. And that's a true story. In the 100-meter dash, I would finish 100 meter in like 14 seconds, right? Yeah. Or something like that.
At least.
And Usain Bolt would beat me by 14 seconds. So here she is. Can we take a look at her last year? I just want to see what her style was last year. I want to see what kind of kick she had on last year.
Oh boy.
Let's just take a peek at her last year. Last year as a junior. UPenn is a pretty big school. That's her last year. That's her last year. That's her last year. I'm trying to say that's her last year. That's her last year. I'm looking at her last year, and I see a girl trying to find herself. I see a lady just trying to figure out what it's all about. Someone said someone said this is like a Lifetime movie. Is that bad? The last 40-yard dash Yanni did was to a buffet. Correct. Thank you, Prestige Worldwide 0515. Why are these names so complicated? Vagabond Journalist said she/they will be crushing it in Franco's acting class next year. Yes. Let her play more golds for the USA. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I said I can't wait for the Olympics, because she is going to fucking dominate.